stream your games in HD like the pros. Have a game you want streamed? PSP is here to help. PSP offers its HD streaming services to meet your request, whether you want one game, a tournament, or even an entire season's worth of games live streamed. Every broadcast features professional play-by-play announcers, instant replay, on-screen graphics, multiple camera angles, and much more. Plus, you can even make money from broadcasting. By having PSP stream your games, you create an opportunity to bring in additional revenue to your team or booster club. You can make money from pay-per-view broadcasts, DVD and digital download sales of the broadcasts, and even control of the advertising space on the broadcasts. So what are you waiting for? Get your team on air and stream in HD like the pros. Contact production at pspmn.com to get started today.
The Sun Current is proud to be your community news leader for over 50 years. Each week you can read their in-depth coverage on local government, school district news, high school sports matchups, community events, and newsmakers. The Sun Current's website is now mobile user-friendly and provides breaking local news coverage daily. Check it out at current.mnsun.com.
There comes a time when even an all-star assister can use some assistance himself.
Do I need to be worried about identity theft? Everybody does. So that's when somebody tries to use my name? Uh-huh. My likeness? Yes, sir. Like if they try to look like me, but with a fake mustache? Yeah. And glasses? Yes, exactly. I think I'm gonna need some help with that.
When assisting is in your blood, you know it.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie. A local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
Welcome back to Braemar Arena along with Bart Archer. I'm Pete Wagner. Bart, period number 1 in the books. Got a whole other contest to go after this one, and we've got some good stuff going on here at Braemar Arena. Just a real squirrely 28 seconds if you're an Elk fan, and then they pretty much got their store in order.
Yeah, it just seemed like Eden Prairie always tends to start very, very quickly. It took them 8 minutes to get on the board, but it was Middlestat with his 6th goal of the year from Nolan Sullivan, his 7th assist, and Louis Rail, his 6th assist at the 8-minute mark. Then just 28 seconds later, it was Duraney scoring his first goal of the season unassisted. Saves in the period. Myers for Elk River with 10, and Winnisek 4, Eden Prairie with 6. 1 penalty in that period, and that went to Elk River, and that was Benton Moss for a slash. And that's where we stand right now. I'm sure Gordy Roberts has his team poised and ready. They were in that period. They're just 2 shots down, so they're 2 shots away from tying this one up. But I'm looking for a very inspired Elk River Elks team to start the second period. But Eden Prairie just seems to be business as usual. They come out and put pressure on, and they get their opportunities.
Well, the one thing to keep in mind is in that Benilde game, it was so spurty. 3 goals for one team, Benilde, St. Margaret's. 3 goals for the Eagles, and then back and forth it went. But the momentum shifts and changes were significant. However, you get the feeling that the Eagles are playing a much more shut-down game here right now.
Yeah, it just seems like defensively they're being very responsible. And one thing that Eden Prairie needs to do is they need to mind their own zone. They need to have that efficient first pass, get out of the zone, get through the neutral zone with speed, and then they get the defensemen for the opposing team backing up. But Elk River, it just seems like the first goal of the game, there's always a bit of a spike in emotions, a positive for the team that scored and a negative for the team that didn't. And good teams jump on those emotions and cash in, and that's exactly what Eden Prairie did. Here we go, second period.
We are underway to get things started as the Elks will be moving from left to right across your computer screen in their white sweaters. The Eagles with their red. Same color schemes here, folks.
Both have pretty
almost
nice
looks
sweaters.
like an inter-squad scrimmage. We'll call it the red and white game or whatever. Here come the Elks regrouping. How about the big news about Seth Green, of course, coming back to the University of Minnesota, the dual-threat quarterback, in on goal. Went to Tyler, Texas to get his game dialed in a little bit more because, it didn't play as much as he would have here. And next thing you know, the offensive coordinator's gone at Oregon. Here he is, bringing it up because it's high school, but I think that was a interesting development here the past week.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on, that being one of them.
I can tell you were really interested in that. Bart Archer, the one tracker.
Well, you're trying to get me out of focus.
I am,
Pete.
for
it's
sure.
It's not that hard to do either.
That's kind of my hobby, if you haven't noticed.
You're Jack Prescott at doing that. You do one thing and you do it really well.
Which is a little bit of nothing. The puck is off the side of the net, and Winsek has been very solid athletically. for this Eden Prairie hockey club.
Oh, indeed he is. And DeRocher's a good goaltender, but I think a change of pace might have been needed. It was DeRocher that, they were trading off, but it's good to give the young goaltender, the junior, a chance to shine. And tonight, so far, he's done very, very well. He's done everything they've asked him to do, but I like the confidence in the young man.
Yes.
The body language of goaltenders is something that I pay particular attention to, and he
agree
seems
with you.
like he oozes with confidence.
Well, he's got a .981 save percentage. He's not giving anything up. And, by the way, a .50 goals against average steers that one aside as well.
Well, he's got some experienced defenders in front of him, too, and that doesn't hurt.
Pitching down the wall they go. Millis is there. Now it's away from Rail as he's going to skate away from trouble up the left side. Doesn't like it. Puts on the brakes. That's what he does so well. He can alter his course. Nice pass on the tape in stride as Blakowiak puts on the brakes. His shot's blocked. That's off the gear of Benton Moss. And we're going to face that one off inside the Elk River zone. About a minute and a half here into the second frame.
Yeah, and when you said Millis, is that any relation to former
Yarmo.
North Star goaltender Yarmo Millis?
You don't think I didn't go there? Speaking of which, great to see Josh Harding, of course, the former Wild goaltender who's on the staff of the Edina Hornets here, taking over goaltending chores. All they do is get the ex-pros, whether it's Beaupre or Harding. Backstrom will be next eventually when he retires.
But if you look at the body of work of the Edina goaltenders the last 5, 6, 7 years, you can tell that they've had a dramatic effect.
Off the end wall it goes. Ooh, a self-check, and he didn't even score.
Well, that was Millis, Montana Millis, the senior forward, just caught an edge and went face first into the boards. He's up, no problem. But it was kind of a bit alarming.
He was guided there.
At least Eden Prairie's going to get a penalty. Connor Olson's going to get that penalty. So now we're going to see Elk River on the power play. 23.1. They're just 3 for 13. But now they get an opportunity to build on that. Short-handed Eden Prairie Eagles are running at about a 78% clip. 24 kills out of 31 opportunities.
Nolan Sullivan, the face-off, controlled by the Elks. We'll get to see that power play employed now for the first time this evening. From the left point, they go. Schwab is there. Top of the umbrella. Stick save. Winsick steered to the right side. Off the boards. Swatted out of the air by Schwab. Nice play there. Now Nolan Sullivan, strong stick to play that up in the air and out of play.
Eden Prairie did a great job of limiting the options and giving their goaltender some sightlines. They'll take that shot from inside the blue every time if their goaltender can see it.
Turning it back up ice now are the Elks. On the move, it's Jensen Zerbin. He'll walk right up the middle. Maintains possession, working the fishbowl mask there. Spun off the puck by Deraney. They're going to go 3-on-2. Odd man for the Elks. They win the battle. To the near side it goes. Moss, rink wide. Schwab holds, gives back to Moss. Taps down to Zerbin. Touches down low. They have a chance. Oh, down in front. Now here's a quick shot. That one was rolling. Winsick looked behind him. Somehow stayed big, kept the pads down, and hangs on.
Yeah, it was really Elk River got down low, put the puck on a doily, but good defensive challenge by Eden Prairie on that one. But it was Benton Moss, the junior defenseman, that took that big shot, and it was Winisick that actually looked behind him. He knew he made the save, but he didn't know where the rebound was. No harm, no foul. Face off to his left.
We were asked by one of our viewers if Alex Adams was going to be in the lineup tonight for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. We do not know that as of yet, but we'll determine it as soon as we do. We'll pass that along for you.
Yeah, obviously a vital member to that Thunderhawk attack.
I can make it, break it.
Yeah, well, the next guy has got to come up and at least fill the role, but that's big shoes to fill.
Get the opportunities for sure. 35 to go in the man